You know, photography is a funny game. It's a mix of the creative and the technical. Why is that an issue? Well, you can be as creative as you like, but if you're not sure how you made that shot happen, then repeating it is going to be tricky, if not impossible. If you're overly technical, you may find that your shots are just boring. You need a mix of those. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, when we look at a photo on the camera, we can see settings. And depending on how your camera is set up, you can go dive deep into those settings. So this is what's called the Exif data. The Exif data is where the settings of the camera at the time the shot was taken are recorded. Everything. The zoom lens, the kind of lens you have, the shutter speed, the aperture, what was your ISO, were you giving more or less light in terms of exposure compensation. So there's so much in there for you to see yourself. Now, if I kick over here in Lightroom, I can see the Exif data, all the details about it. There's the shot, 6 seconds at f11, 12mm lens, equivalent focal length 18mm if it was a full frame camera. But I can also choose to show it in Lightroom itself so that I can see what those settings were. So that's great for me if I want to go repeat that. Now what we can also do in Elements and Photoshop as well, go to File, go down to File Info, go to Camera Data, and there's those same settings. Right, so fantastic, great. But what do you do if you see a shot that you like and you don't know, what were the settings? So when you're starting out, they're the things that you want to know. You want to know, how did that happen? What were the settings that made that happen? The problem with the social media sites now is that they give you none of that information. Unless the photographer has kindly gone in and typed in the details, you can't get that information at all. So the Exif data is gone. It's stripped out by Facebook and LinkedIn and TikTok and YouTube and Instagram. You just don't see any of that data. But there is one that's there. Some people don't know it's there. It's a bit of a dinosaur, but it's still there, and it's a photographer's best friend. So what we're talking about here, Flickr. So Flickr has always been an app for sharing photos.